Surviving for 7 weeks. Out in the Pacific Ocean, 500 kilometers north of Samoa, lies a small group of islands called Tokelau. The population is only about 1,400 people, but one day, early in November 2010, 500 of them gathered for a memorial service for three teenagers. No one had seen 14 years old Etueni Nassau or his two 15 years old cousins Samuel Pelesa and Philo for a month. Their boat was gone too. When people realized that the three boys were missing, plans spent over 3 weeks trying to find them, but eventually they gave up. Their friend and relative wept at their funeral service, believing that the boys were dead. In early October, the three boys had clambered into their small 3.5-meter boat because they felt like making a short trip to a neighboring island. They had decided to take some coconuts and water with them, enough for a couple of days. Not long after they head out to sea, the boys lost sight of land and start to become disoriented. Then they ran out of fuel for the outboard motor and start to drift. For days they caught in the boat under the fierce sun. The water and coconuts quickly ran out. Sometimes a small flying fish would fall into their boat and they would eat it, but this wasn't enough food for them. Once a seabird landed on the boat, one of the boys leapt up and managed to grab it. They killed it and ate it raw. At night, there were often heavy rainstorms that threatened to overturn the boat, and the boys had to dive to the floor, holding on as hard as they could. But the storm also left a little rainwater in their canvas tarpaulin. They constantly kept watch for land or boats. One night, they saw the lights of a ship, but it was too far away to see them and they had no lights to attract attention. After several weeks, the night rain stopped. The boys were desperately thirsty, and despite knowing the dangers of drinking seawater, they decided to sip some. Then, with perhaps only days or even hours to live, the thing they had been desperately hoping for happened. The boys were very weak, and they managed to stagger onto the fishing boat. They began to recover after having some water and some food. From the boat, Philo found his father, who rushed to pass on to the other villagers. The scarcely believable news that the boys were safe and sound. Read the article. 7 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from the sentences A until H. The one which fits each cap 1 of the 7, there is one extra sentence. A. The boys knew right away that they could only sit, wait, and hope. B. Tears were shed again, but this time they were tears of joy and gratitude. C. A passing fishing boat stopped them and stopped to pick them up. D. The boat had no roof to protect them. E. All they could do was watch as it continued to sail away. F. But they would be proved wrong. G. Little did they know their journey would last over 7 weeks. H. This meant they had something to drink.